So before we proceed to the video, let's redeem some codes here. The first code is this one, and let's do apply this. For the second code, we do have this one, which is GFL2 fan art. So the codes are courtesy of the fan art event, and let's apply this as well. So here they are, two of the codes claim all. So we do have a total of 200 collapse pieces. Take note that I tried this code for Dark Winter. Please try this for how play if it works. I do hope it works, and let's go to the video. Hey guys, welcome to Girls Frontline 2, and today we'll be covering V0 and V6 tier list for CN, plus the upgrades for the burn team, specifically the three characters that were just released, namely Sakura, Lorelei, and Lewis. Let's see how they perform in tier 0 and tier 6 especially. So this first tier list is going to be our tier 0 tier list. Let's start with the tier 4 at the bottom. So nothing surprises me really for tier 4. For tier 3, you can see here Lewis. Lewis is not good really at tier 0. She needs to be at least tier 1 to perform well for her being all around. So that is why she is at tier 3. You need a little bit of an investment in her, if I may say. So tier 1 is probably going to be her minimum at this point. Then as you look at the tier 3, nothing significant here except for we have Harpsy here, a new character. She was actually given for free in the recent second anniversary for CN. So she's also at tier 3 for tier 0. Then as we go up the tier to tier 2, we do have significant, significant improvements here. So we do have Fetuza, tier 0, tier 2 at V0. So nice one, because you don't need a lot of investments when you're at tier 2. Probably just an additional opening of her skills, but for free to play, this is actually good news. Then recently we do have Leva arriving. So Leva is at tier 2 for V0, which is actually good news. We do have Ro here. Arriving on December 18th, also at V0 for tier 2, and Lind is actually here for V0. So basically what I'm seeing is at tier 2, if you are at tier 2 at V0, then you do have good value, especially for those who are free to play. Then next up, notably incoming probably in the next few months, is Alva, also at tier 2 for V0. So Jiangyu, V0 tier 2. Then you have Sakura here for as part of the burn team. She is actually also tier 2 for V0. Then you have Helen here and Doris. And the two most notable are actually Dayan and Orid. Last time that there was a question with the previous video why Ulrid and Dayan is actually going up, or they're up, is that they already have their tier 2 mod keys, both of them. Ulrid has her tier 2 mod key in global, but Dayan only has her tier 2 mod key in CN. That is why we haven't seen any rise in the usage for Dayan yet in global, but we will have that soon. So both are up at tier 2 at V0. And notably for our V0 tier 1, well, these are the usual suspects. We do have Voy Mastina. Lena is a tier 1 for V0. Okay. Then we do have our recent doll, which is Lorelei. She has good value as well. So this is going to be our V6 tier list. So all of the dolls here are maxed out in terms of vertebrae. So let's start off with tier 3. Not surprised here, except for probably Suomi. Suomi is actually here because she hits her ceiling probably at the V2, if I can recall right. So that is why she's here. The rest don't bring her performance really up. Then at tier 2, both dolls from the launch are here, namely Tololo and QJ. We do have Lainey. So Lainey, if I've been asked a lot of questions about Lainey, if she's worth investing. I don't think she is going to be worth investing. I've seen a lot of CN list or team list that doesn't include her in the main team. So even at tier 6, she could barely scratch, she could barely reach tier what they call this, tier 2, but she's actually there. So Michti, no need for additional what they call this, no need for additional what they call this, investment, because at tier 0 she's already top of the tier for for the previous tier list. So again, Michti, leave her at V0. Vector, no need for additional investments. I think she's good at V2. Dash as well, no need additional investments. Lena, if you're considering to go beyond V1, I don't think that is needed. She just requires her V1. Anything up, going up is just it's just gravy. Nothing to to help her with her kit. Then we have Harpsy here, and we have Perry to round out tier 2. This is for V6, by the way, guys. So for V6, tier 1.5, we do have Lind, Nikita, Ro, Maki. Nothing that I would be surprised about. Alva, Zhang Yu. So Ulrid and Dayan maintains their status at V6, but I don't think you'll be V6ing them. Dayan is good at I think V4. Ulrid could be good at V4, not maxed out. And Doris is here, tier 1.5. Then we do have Helen, who seems to be a defensive character, but surprisingly her damage is high. Plus Sakura is creeping up towards tier 1. Again, Burn team guys are really crazy good, characters that they have right now. For tier 1, we have worth investing really for V6. Leva. I recently had Leva to V6, and her damage output, as long as she stays with the electric team, is actually crazy good. Fetuza, another good add for Corrosion team, for Klukai's team. So V6. Then we have Lewis. Again, a worthwhile investment at V6. Of course, Springfield is here, and Yuhi and Chua. Okay, Lorelai, although her V6 will really pump up the damage in terms of her kit, but she doesn't really reach tier 0. So tier 0, we still have Voimastina, and Klukai returns up again with the recent addition of her mod key. So she rejoins Voimastina. Previously, it was only Voimastina here, but Klukai, with her recent mod key for CM, is back at tier 0. So again, look at your worthwhile future investments, just in case if you're thinking, because not all of you guys are planning to V6, but some of you are planning to slowly but surely make your way to V6 with some of your dolls. So that is it, guys. These are the tier lists. So V0 and V6, I'll be putting a link in the description for the Retempest file that I referenced this video. Thank you guys for staying this far. Take care, stay safe. This is the Warden, and I'm out of here.